You ready?
Yes, sir.
Yo. Welcome back to the Mark Our Words podcast, the official podcast of YouTube. What's good with you, Chin?
Man. Life is good, man.
What's good about life, man? I'm happy to see you.
Hey, man, I'm happy to see you, too.
I'm happy to see you. This is we are back.
Yeah, and alive.
Oh, I'm happy to be alive. Oh, yeah, I got some stories.
My man thought I was going to die the last 3 months.
You talking about you? Me?
Yeah, definitely. But no, it's good, man.
How's Baltimore treating you so far? Like, I was laughing because it was like 60 degrees, maybe like high 50s last week. Yeah. And this week it's like 40s again because I walked to the gym. Yeah. And I was like, man, when you're like at that halfway point where it's like, I'm cold, but I'm too far to turn around to go back home. Yeah. But I'm not close enough at the gym. So at that point, you just make a decision. Am I going to keep walking or am I going to like just go back home? I kept walking.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back home, I guess that's like, what's the whole point of being cold?
Yeah.
So you got to go back. You got to go all the way.
And then, when I had to walk back home from the gym, I was hating it the whole way, but It
didn't cool you down?
It didn't cool me down, no, because now I was sweating and walking in the cold. So now I'm extra
extra cold.
I'm extra cold, but now I know better to bring I ain't have a hat. Wait, what? I'm at that age now to where I gotta have a hat. It's better to have.
My feet are cold. Where's my hat?
It's better to have a hat and not need it than need a hat and not have it. Always carry a hat.
The thing is, I haven't worn a hat for like the last 12 years because
you have a lot of hair.
Yeah, I got a big head to go with a lot of hair.
Okay, thank you.
Every time I go to like one of these like adventure parks and you need a helmet, they always got to go to the back to get the biggest helmet that has cobwebs and mad dust on it. They like, we haven't pulled this out for the last 2 years.
What's one of the first things you did once you got back in town?
Let's see. I want to
or like, was there like a meal that you was missing, like a chicken box or something?
Nah,
like that?
Not really. But it was cool to walk around my neighborhood though.
Oh, okay.
It was cool to sleep in my own bed, and then also, for those who don't know, I just got back from South and Central America. Like the space that we was living in for like the last 6-7 weeks. It was a lot smaller than this, and I was like, because I always thought it was a small space, but I'm like, oh, this is a lot of space.
I think you just have a lot of things you just still getting together. You still putting together some things.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna get on that this year. Now that I traveled, I'm like, I can't come back home to like an unfinished house.
Oh, because you actually been somewhere that you actually seen like that spot is actually smaller than.
Kind of. I mean, I wanted to Airbnb the house, but because the house wasn't finished, I didn't feel comfortable putting something in here. So I was like, I'm gonna
always trying to make a dollar. Always try. I know what you're trying to do. You trying to get paid for them to water your plants. That's all you.
I don't trust somebody living in my Airbnb. But there's a couple of things like even having a cleaner. I'm like, man, maybe this is a different topic. But one thing I'm thinking about is like, how can I make my life, one, more efficient, and then two, more self-sustaining.
I ain't gonna hold you. This always brings me back to that conversation that we always had. If we had,
man, these mics are like superpowers.
Man, it's cool. I act like I don't hear it because I feel like if I act like I don't hear it, then they won't act like they.
But if I ever fight in crime, I'm bringing these two instruments. Where's the bad guys?
Do you remember the conversation we used to have when we was younger? I said, let's say you had like a lot of money. And who would you hire? Would you hire a bodyguard, a chef, a personal assistant, a cleaner, a maid, things like that? And your first answer was always, I will hire an assistant.
A personal assistant.
I will hire a personal assistant. Somebody who do emails and all the above, book things and all the above.
I don't need that no more. Shout out to ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT for a lot of things.
They gonna take your job, boy.
Well, not for code because it doesn't write great code yet.
It's self-learning
by then, though.
By then, you like,
I'm out.
I'm
definitely
60.
getting laid off.
So, but go ahead. You said something about like making your life easier and stuff like that.
Yeah. So a couple of things. So, but I think that's a different topic. But
I mean, listen, I don't mind. We got episodes to get out the way anyway, so it don't even matter.
So yeah, making it more self-sufficient, not self-sufficient, self-sustaining.
Okay.
And then making it more efficient. So self-sustaining is like, how could I, if I were to lose my job, and I think I found this out, that my job is not secure.
Really? Even with the job you have now?
Bro, you don't know what's going on.
What's going on?
A lot of layoffs, boy.
I thought
Google laid off 12,000.
I thought we was clear out the months. I thought it was like December, January, February was where they were doing the layoffs.
Boy, it's about to get worse. I've been telling y'all for what, the last year?
Possibly.
That it's about to be. You know, they just had the second largest bank closure.
Talking about Google?
No, I'm talking about
banks.
I'm talking about economics. Bank closed. The second largest bank closed since the 2008s. During that whole Great Recession, man, it's about to get bad, son. They gonna do more layoffs. Watch. In April, more people getting laid off.
So when would there be a clear month where everybody can take a breath?
When the stocks start growing up. I don't know. That's probably gonna be forever though.
Do you know what's funny? I actually was looking at houses. There's not a lot of houses out there that is people are putting their houses up for sale. Don't get me wrong, but they are lying. I saw a house that I was looking in the area, and you know when you like on Zillow, when you circle an area, it brings up all the houses that you put in that area. I'm looking at houses like there's like a $400,000 house, like even like maybe even as high as $600,000 house, and they basically got the same like square footage, like 22 to 21, like maybe even as high as 24 square footage. I see this one house in the same area that I circled for $1.4 million. So I said, I gotta see this house because I like looking at big houses. This house was a 6-bedroom, 1,400 square foot house. And they just listed it for
6 bedroom, only 1,400.
Only for base closets, basically.
Oh my God.
People are trying to catch a sucker, basically. That would be like, who would pay $1.4 million for this house? Nobody ain't buying. People,
was it nice?
No, and the main
1.4?
and the main reason why I say it's not nice is because some people don't list a house in a way that would attract quote unquote people to buy it.
Okay.
So they would just take pictures of how their house is decorated, and based on how you decorate your house, people would be like, "I don't like how that house looks. It looks weird. It looks cluttered, or like I don't like the paint." I even say myself, there've been houses that I seen that I know that I could change the paint, but I seen like a weird paint on the wall, and I'm just like, I'm out.
Like yellow,
yeah,
bright yellow.
I'm like, I'm out. You know what I mean? It's like
sky blue,
like red. Like why do you have a red room? But people are not buying houses, and the prices of houses is coming down. I'm happy because I'm in the market to buy a house. It's definitely lower than what it was even a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
But I needed to come down just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be scary times, man. I think this is the time if you weren't playing wild during the stock market days. Hopefully you didn't lose all your money during those times. I told y'all not to invest. I told y'all not to invest.
But for some reason, I'm not scared.
That's good.
I'm not scared because I made it through the recession, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I am a recession baby.
Y'all weren't scared when COVID came out.
Okay. Oh, you missed it. Like you see the videos that been going on with COVID and stuff like that,
No.
where people is like, they said that they got the shot and they just like.
Is that real?
I swear. Of course, it's not real.
I mean, I'm saying.
Of course, it's not real. But there's multiple videos.
Is this still going on?
Yes, bro. It's this new trend of where people like COVID did this to me, and they just shaking the whole time.
Wait, they saying COVID or COVID shots? The vaccine.
The vaccine did it to me. You're right. They said the vaccine did it to me, and like ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter or something like that, there's like a fact checking thing.
Uh-huh.
So like under the video, you see like the facts under it. It says it has been proven that this is not true.
Uh-huh.
This is a false information. The the vaccine, Pfizer or like whatever, have not shown any qualities of doing this to a person. But you see them like like shaking, like weird shaking.
Start speaking in tongues. Nah, that ain't the back. That's the Holy Spirit.
That ain't the Holy Spirit. That's something else. That's something else. A lot of things happen since you make.
I know, man.
That question now, this is not about your trip, but this is about you, the person. Traveling and being gone for that long, do this kind of increase your want to be a nomad in like a way, or like did it make you miss home?
Both.
Okay.
I think it's possible. Before I went on my trip, I didn't know if it was possible or not. Like, it was kind of like I don't want to be here for the winter. So I went, did a trip, did it with my girl.
We had a warm winter.
I know, right? I know. My mom said it was like 80s at one point.
It was one time where I was like, oh, I am sweating.
80s, but it was like 60s, high 60s.
It was like at one point it was like 70 something degrees in like the middle of February.
Yeah, that's wild. But you know what? I think it was still good because y'all still had majority cold days. So.
Yeah, you're right. But we haven't had winter. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't have snow or
That's
anything.
good though.
That's wild.
But
yeah, this is something that I think I'm gonna do next year. Something that I'm gonna do probably every year.
So where just winter, you just go try to just pick somewhere warm and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a place. I want people to come out this time. Like, I feel like
that would be lit though.
Yeah,
but
have a free place to stay.
But is that free?
Yeah.
Free? It ain't free. Are you paying for my plane ticket?
Nah, a free place to stay, not a free trip, man.
You told me it was smaller than your house.
For the place that we picked, but you could pick bigger places.
Oh, you're right. My girl was like, we should fly out there.
Yeah, a lot of people. My man's was like, because he had his party, his birthday in Colombia, and he was like, "Hey, is it possible for us to, after the Colombia trip, come down and visit y'all?" Like, yeah, it's possible. Like,
yeah, all things are possible.
Could we stay with y'all? Like, and I looked at my girl. My girl looked at me. She's like, we don't got no space for one more person. Let alone
two people,
your girl, and your baby. So,
what? Did they have a baby too?
A 1-year-old.
What?
So it didn't happen, but yeah, it would be cool. I think it would be nice to, Also, I wanted to brush up on my languages. Like, how
good are you in that language compared to when you first left in Spanish?
I think I'm better. I don't think I'm decent though.
Goodness.
Yeah, I could get around. People understand me.
People understand what you try to say, or people understand what you're saying?
Both.
Okay.
Like, I'm not speaking full sentences, but it's like, if the roles were reversed, if somebody was speaking broken English, like, I'm trying to home. Like, you trying to get home.
Okay. You only added a word. That's all you did.
What do you mean?
You just added, I'm trying to get home. That's all they trying to say.
Yeah. That's what they trying to say. That's what I be saying.
Matter of fact,
and
it's your world, brother.
Hey, donde está baño? Like,
I don't know what that means.
They be like right there. I'm like, all right, let's go.
And what does that mean?
Where's the bathroom?
Okay.
Well, where's the bathroom? That's what it means.
I swear, where you was, there's people that spoke English.
A lot of people.
I think majority of them speak English.
Not all places, but yeah, some of them.
Okay.
A lot of them.
No, that's what we may do. That's if I get this new job to where I still could be home, I definitely do it. But if I gotta go to a job, matter of fact, I might not do it, bro. I'm not even gonna get my hopes up. I'm trying to buy a house.
Yeah, that's what.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah.
You know what you want in your house, and you're gonna know it when you see it.
What do you mean? Like, what do I want?
Like, do you know you want a backyard? Do you know you want to be close to the city? Do you know you want two bedrooms, one bedroom?
Only thing that's a priority is that we're close to my in-laws. That's the only priority I have.
So you don't care what type of house you live in?
Because I don't even care if I like the house, to be honest.
Oh,
because to me, like, this is just first house.
The first house could be for 5 years.
It's gonna be for 10 years minimum, for at least.
Oh Lord.
Because my in-laws is like 70 years old. So it's like, I want to be close to them. I want my girl to be close to her parents. So I'm not really looking for like my dream house. I'm looking for more convenience than anything. Like, okay, we're close. We should have dinner every week. We can see them. If they need anything, we don't have to drive an hour, 40 minutes away. We're 20 minutes away. More than just like, do we have a backyard? I don't have a backyard now, so it's like I don't really care to have one. But once I get enough equity in the house and we sell the house, then I can be like, okay, I'm 40 years old. What do I really want now that I actually lived in the house? Now, granted, I don't want an ugly house. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not put all my eggs in one basket to where it's like, oh, this house is this and this and this, and let's say I like everything about the house except the kitchen. I'll be like, hey, it's in the price range. I like everything but the kitchen. Let's get it. It's close to the in-laws. Let's get it. You get what I'm saying?
But what are those things that you like or what you don't like? Like, what will you not stand for? Is there anything you would not stand for?
Right now, I don't want a townhouse.
Okay.
I don't want a townhouse.
So you want?
But those are the ones that got the good price. those are the ones that keep getting built for $230,000.
But you gotta watch out for little HOAs because those HOAs they be sneaking in.
There's a community in I think it's called La Plata or
La Plata.
Yeah, down Southern Maryland. They just built this community of townhouses, and I think the HOA is like $83 a month.
83? That's it?
A month.
Oh, that's lit.
And it's new and it's new construction. But I don't want a townhouse. I lived in a townhouse before.
That's lit.
But in the city they don't call it townhouses. They call it row houses.
Okay, it is a row house.
Exactly.
I feel like a townhouse is slightly different.
Because the main reason why I want a single family home is because I want a drum set, and I don't want to have to manage me playing drums when I'm in a row house or townhouse, whatever you call it.
Noise.
Yeah. Or when I start screaming.
That is wild because it's your house, and people are telling you to be quiet in your house. It's not like an apartment. Yeah, that is kind of wild.
There's even more wilder when it's like your house is not attached to something. Where your house is like literally apart away from them. I mean, let's say you have a vehicle. Let's say you have a good vehicle and your vehicle is loud and you drive down the street. And every time you drive down the street, it's loud. And they're like, can like you not speed through or can you not be loud with your car? You're like, I'm in my car though.
Yeah, but that's a public space. I guess it depends.
Is it?
On the laws.
Yeah.
Who it belongs to? Who?
Is it?
What that mean?
I don't know, but I'm learning like the way that me and my girl argue. I just like, is it? she says her point, and I'd be like, is it? You just make her question her whole point, and then by that time I heard her leave the room, I'd be like, I won.
You know what's wild though?
What's up?
When that people be arguing bad. Then like somebody who does my hair was telling me about something.
I was like, wow. In my head, like I wasn't gonna say it out loud. I was like, you really kept your hair together this whole 6 weeks.
Somebody did my hair yesterday.
Okay, I was like, wow, you really slept with a hair wrap the whole time.
But yeah, she was telling me how like somebody was arguing with her, and this is way left field, but
it's okay.
It just reminded me.
I catch it. Hopefully, it's still recorded, but I feel you.
Yeah, we need to light or something to indicate if it's recording or not.
Or like an actual camera,
like a little blink.
Yeah.
But nah, somebody was telling me how like when they argue with somebody, they just be bringing up these random stuff. For example, she was talking about how like I don't want to put her business out there, but she was talking about how like, you know what, it doesn't even matter. But it's just like people be arguing with you, and then they just switch a whole argument. And you can't even defend it because it was like, I don't believe that. That's not true. It's like, okay, tell me your point. How's it not true? And it was just something that I thought about.
Thank you for taking us to this dead end. Thank you for taking us to this dead end. But when it comes to arguing, I just stop. Just like how you just stop in the middle of your thing. I just stop and be like, is it? Like,
the reason I stopped because I didn't want to put a business.
I feel you.
I started and I was like, you know what? This woman told me this in confidence.
That's wild. These podcast backs got us telling people business.
But back to the trip though.
Okay. Or just making your life or just making your life more convenient is basically what you were saying.
There was things that I saw in that trip that I was like, you know what? That's something I want to apply to my life.
Like maybe like a cleaning lady or something, or like a cleaning person, rather.
Yeah. So some of the things that I saw in my life that I was like, I want to apply this to my life was like having somebody come in and clean your space. So the place that we stayed in for a month was it was like an Airbnb.
Okay.
But one thing that they had was like somebody every week cleaned our spot. And so the first week we didn't know how much cleaning they was gonna do. So we did like the beddings, we washed the beddings.
So y'all cleaned before the cleaning person came?
Yeah, we did the beddings, we washed the beddings, we cleaned the bathroom, we swept, and we was like, maybe she's just gonna dust or just inspect the place. And then we even like swept around the bedroom and everything. And then she came in, took all the sheets, took all the towels, gave us new ones.
Oh, you talking about the clean ones that y'all just washed?
Yeah, took all them, cleaned the whole place, washed the dishes, washed the countertops. And I was like, man, we spent like 5 hours doing that, cleaning that whole spot. Not 5 hours, it was probably like 2, 3. But still, it was a long time.
A long enough time.
And I was like, you know what? There's times, like during when I'm here, I spent the whole Saturday or half a Saturday cleaning up this whole like spot that I'm in. I'm like, yo, I can be doing so much more. And there's weekends that I just don't do it because I ain't got time. It's like, what if I just had somebody come in every week?
Now, question. Some people may say, why don't you just clean your own spot? Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's lazy. You're not disagreeing. You're like, yeah, okay, so.
I don't know if it's lazy, but it's like, I want my place clean. I want to be able to do other things. Like, I only got Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to clean half the day on Saturday.
By then it's 4:00.
And then the other half, I'm going to try to get everything that I wanted to get in, but things are now closing.
That carryout's closed. You can't even get that meal.
The mechanic shop's closed, or I could clean at night, but now I can't see because there's not daylight around, so I can't see all the corn. Mm-hmm. So it's like I have to clean on Saturday morning or throughout Saturday. So I'm like, instead of doing all that, instead of wasting time, just get somebody in here every week. The house stays clean. You can focus on different things. That's one. The second thing was like, hey, man, I need to get this spot, like, organized. Because if I am going to do these trips, if I am going to stay, like, how do I sustain? Like, I don't believe in doing things unless you have some way to make up for it. Like for example, if I'm going to get a cleaning lady, then that means I need to be more productive with my Saturdays. Because if you have all this extra time,
but you still laying around
and you just chilling, you just wasted the day still. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why even pay somebody for this cleaning? Like, what can you supplement, or what can you do to offset the payment that you're giving somebody else to give you back some more time? Mm-hmm. It's the same idea. If you're going to be traveling more, and this is the conversation I have with myself, what can you do to offset the payment or the cost or the expenses that you're paying to do these things? Mm-hmm. I was like, I need somebody in my spot for the 2-3 months I'm gone. I can't just be paying mortgage.
And you're not living here?
And I'm not living here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I need to get my spot to a point where it's good enough for people to live in or stay in for extended periods of time. And so those are the two big things that I took away from the trip. Another thing, which is kind of smaller, I need to start dressing better.
Really?
Yeah. I'm too grown not to be dressing.
When you say dress better, you mean like button ups or slacks or
just take care.
Are you gonna be a hard bottom guy now to wear like?
I don't know what that means.
Like dress shoes.
Okay. I didn't know what that means.
I am not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. Like, are you basically gonna be the guy that basically gonna have slacks with the dress shoes, and then like you wear like your Black Woman Matter T-shirt and things like that?
Shout out to the Black woman, man.
It actually is Women Month this month in March. So shout out to
Black Woman Month.
Shout out to my mama. You know what I'm saying? She had Black History Month, and now she got Woman History Month. So
shout out to all Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Not just my mama.
I feel you.
Y'all Black women matter too.
Yes, all Black women matter. I think that's the say. All women matter. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'll be feeling bad for some women. I really do.
Why?
Because it's like I saw something on Twitter not too long ago about this black therapist who want to get out the field.
Okay.
Because the only thing she's getting is death threats from men and things like that. Like just getting.
Why is she getting death threats?
Who knows? I don't even know why. Usually with guys, it's monkey see, monkey do. One guy do a death threat, another guy do a death threat, and they, what's the word? Did they objectify her or something like that? Is that the word? Where they basically didn't see her as a professional in her field. They just saw her as a woman who, quote unquote, looks good or quote unquote do whatever.
Man, yeah, objectify.
I think objectify. But yeah, man, women is like on the bottom of the totem pole. And like, I'm thinking of y'all. I'm not saying I put them there. I'm just saying that's how society have them there. You laugh at me that you agree with it. I didn't agree with it at all. I knew what I meant.
That was just a wild statement.
I knew what I meant. You get what I'm saying? Like, you see Black History Month, and then right after is Women Month. Like, it's like you definitely don't see no Men Month out here. I'm just saying, like, no, but I see what you're saying, in a way of actually, because you value time.
I do.
You value time,
efficiency, and
I think that's maturity on your part, and people who get to that part or point in their lives where they value time over money. The first thing people will say is, "I'm not gonna hire a clean lady because I can't afford a clean lady," or not even I can't afford. I don't want to waste money giving out money where I could just do something myself. But like you said, you only got Saturday and Sunday. What if you can do something to better your life, to give you peace, just to give you a better weekend, to give you... Trust me, some people only rest day is Saturday. I grew up in church. I know people who go to church 3 times a Sunday, and they in church from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 9 p.m. that evening.
Man, they're going to heaven.
So, maybe, right? It's not my heaven to put people in or basically take them out. But basically, a lot of people who work the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, especially if you got families or kids, there's really no day off. Because Saturday's the day where you got to take the kids to freaking football, you got to take them to basketball and things like that. But valuing your time and sometimes paying yourself in that more than looking at it and just simply like, oh, I don't want to give out that money. That makes sense. I understand why you always valued you not doing a lot of things so you can do what you want to do besides doing all the things you have to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you also got to keep in mind, it's definitely a luxury, right? It'd be if I had business or something, I was working on like a business around that time. It'd be an investment, but I'm not working on business. I'm basically working on myself, but which you could, I guess, say is an investment. But it's not an investment. It's a luxury. Like, if this was 2 years ago, I would not be paying for it. I would just be doing what I need to do to get the house tidy, and I would have to waste my Saturday.
I got to wake up at 5 a.m. to be done by midday.
Yeah, and there's a certain way I like to have my house clean. So it's like
You dust.
Yeah, but it's a certain way that I like to have my house clean. Whereas, like, it's one of those zero-sum things. Like, if it's not done that way, I'm not going to do it. So if I only have, like, an hour to do it, I'm like, that's not enough time to clean it. So I'm not going to do it.
You could have definitely swept something.
Yeah, you could. I could have. But it's just this, I don't know, psychological thing with me. It's like, I need to do everything at the same time. And it's just not... So I might as well just get it cleaner. Someone who's professional, they got the tools, they got the manpower, because it's going to be like 3 or 4 of them come in, do it for like 2 hours, maybe an hour.
You're like, you think 3 people coming here? I think maybe one person coming here.
I don't know.
I actually remember that time that we interviewed L. A cleaner lady gave me a card that day.
Yeah.
I lost it though.
Were you hired? Was she?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I was to hire somebody, I would want to hire a black person. A black woman.
A black woman to clean your house.
If I was to hire.
This is a time to...
But I don't need to hire a black woman. I got a girl. So I got a girlfriend, Lord. So I just employ her to do it. Anything else that like you saw out there that made you want to have a certain luxury of life, basically? Basically, you saw a cleaner lady and you see like you need to dress better.
So yeah, I ain't finished talking about that. But,
okay.
yeah, this I don't know, this a level of care that a lot of people have, especially I didn't really see it in Costa Rica, but
Okay.
in Colombia, there was a lot of people who you could tell like they care about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between I dress and buy designer clothes and this, that, and third, versus someone who like just like nice things. It doesn't have to be designer, but it's like the clothes are fitted well, tailored well. There's a certain level of groom care that they put into it, and it's like even the quality of like bags or shoes or you could tell like there's a level of care that they have for themselves, and it had me wondering like I need to put that same type of level of care, not only into like my work, goals that I have, but also just my appearance. So, that's something that I think I'm not, change overnight, but work more towards.
Oh, exactly. You just, reward yourself with a shirt.
Your beard grew back.
It grew back almost immediately. Why did you point that out?
Cause I just remember it, like I'm trying to grow, trying to grow mine. That's part of the appearance that was.
I tell you all the time, you should just go clean face, bro.
I did.
I'm just saying, you should just go clean face. Basically,
they said.
No, I'm saying whenever it grows back, just shave it clean.
They said it's gonna be an ugly stage.
but like you're 30.
It's gonna be an ugly stage, right?
You okay?
You gotta you gotta go through the ugly stage, and then
you should just rock the mustache, bro.
Nah, that's weird.
I'm telling you, it would look better. It would be cleaner and better.
Nah, that's dreadlocks with a mustache. No chin. No chin.
You still
dreadlocks with a mustache, no chin. Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
Dreadlocks with no facial hair is weird. You don't think that's weird?
Shout out to all the people who don't have facial hair but have dreadlocks.
That's woman.
That's not true.
Okay, who?
That's not
Just
true.
name one.
No, I don't have to play that game with you.
Just name one person with dreadlocks.
I don't have to do that.
And
like,
no facial
I'm positive.
Bob Marley?
I'm positive I could just put a picture up and it'd be somebody.
Yeah, it's gonna look weird.
It's not. They don't look weird. They look like themselves.
Okay.
They look like themselves. But I'm happy you're back. Of course, you and your lady and things like that. Y'all made it back safely, and whatever. Because with you never know. You know what I mean? And maybe next year I come down. Maybe, depending where you go.
I'm probably gonna go to Colombia.
What, the same place?
No, Colombia.
Okay. That's better. You think? Or
yeah, I only been there. Sorry. So I was there for 4 days for my friend's birthday.
Okay.
So I left Costa Rica to Colombia for a little bit and then came back. But I think I'm gonna stay. That's gonna be my home base.
Your home base, and maybe just travel everywhere else, but come back. Anything else you want to share about the things that you cherish or things you learned since you've been back, and not so much your trip, but so much of your mindset since you've been back? Like, does the year feel like it's in March to you, or does it feel like fresh? Does it feel like you're still in January? Does it feel like the year's almost gone?
Nah, it feels like March to me.
Okay. Because you still been working still, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do feel like I was in a coma. Like, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain. Like, I was in a coma, and then I woke up, and it's like 3 months forward, like in Baltimore. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, there's places that I'm driving by or passing by, and it's like, oh, I remember when they were just building this.
And now it's like
almost done. Or, this street that's blocked off. Like, when they do this? And kind of just get reacclimated to my life right now. It's like, damn, I forgot how to do this. Oh, wow, I remember riding bike. It used to be so much fun. So it's just little things like that where it's like everything fast forward 3 months. And I'm like, whoa.
You know what's funny? When I went on my vacation back in December, my bag is still packed.
Wait, what?
I still have clothes in there that I haven't unpacked.
Minimalism. I can't do that.
Is it?
I gotta live out my bag.
My bad. I took all my clothes with me.
That's another thing. I'm gonna get rid of more clothes.
Really?
Yeah, cause I only took like half my. Only took like half my wardrobe. I'm like, why do I need the rest of these stuff? I don't.
That don't mean you need it. It just mean like you just took half your wardrobe. That's all.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. We are back with a new season. Hopefully y'all keep subscribing. Y'all keep liking. Keep commenting. Keep sharing the podcast and things like that. And blessings. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Blessings.